Hello, it's MikethehammerTackett here. Yeah, I've been at this for about 5 months now, and during that time, I've been through a lot for my first 5 months. And the one thing that people always, my haters always keep telling me is, why do you do this? Why do you fight? Why do you do it? Stand up for people. You don't hardly know them. I fight for good people. I fight because I'm tired of seeing scum think that they can run all over people. People call me, there's a guy still calling me, son, you don't faze me. You're nothing but a little sniveling little punk who has nothing better to do. You're a stain on society, kid. And you know it, and that's why you project your negative feelings on me. Which I really don't care. You're a loser. And I'm not going to mention, I think that's why you're doing this, because you want me to mention your name. All people have to do is go to my Weed and Freak page, and you'll see him. Because I'm not giving you the publicity that you want. Because even though I'm just kind of a small page, yeah, about 600 subscribers, almost, I'm not the big people. I'm not. But the thing is, to you, your page is, I'm not trying to act like, oh, my page is blah, blah, blah. No, it's just, you don't have a whole lot of subscribers. So you probably think that by doing this, you'll raise your profile. Then by all means, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. You're a loser, and you really need to get a life. But I fight, though, because I got tired of people closing their accounts. Good people closing their accounts because of these freaking lowlifes who would go around and just say the most despicable things, if for no other reason than to get attention and to see other people not enjoy the internet. Who are you to tell people what they can enjoy and stuff? Seriously. If you don't like someone, leave them alone. It was just the thing with Skid Row Radio. That made me sick to my stomach that man, after he made that video about the transgender gate, it came to be known on YouTube. And, every time he made a new video, it didn't matter what it was about. He got bombarded with negative comments, and I really, at the time, I hadn't watched one of his videos in a while, and I was like, you know what, I need to check up on Skid. And I went to his page one day, and I saw this video that said, "Blank you all, I'm done," and I just, my heart sank to the pit of my stomach. I was like, you know what, no. I just got my camera and spoke what I thought. And now he's doing a lot more videos again. That makes me feel so good, because he's such a good young man. And he did not deserve none of what he got. If people didn't like his opinion, they could have just expressed it, and that was it. He even did an apology video, but I did my Skid Row Radio video. But the thing is, I'm just telling everybody, I did that for him. Franks, who's just like one of my favorite people, gave me his Socialist Hero of the Week. Thank you very much, my good friend. You have no idea how much that means to me. And if this is the reason why, then I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But the thing is, I just do it. I do it for the Skid Rows. I do it for the Azos. I do it, although Azo don't need my help, but still. I do it for people who are good and decent. I do it for a young lady called Boo Boo Tube. She's my little buddy, and I like her a lot. She's very sweet and kind. Stub her, please. She's very sweet. And I'll put her link to her page on my video here. Again, sweetie, if you get some jerks, just block them and stuff. I just don't like to see, again, I know I'm saying this, but, now, I do have a message for everybody. You gotta toughen up. You gotta be strong. Either stand your ground with them, ignore them, block them. There's no shame in blocking these idiots. This is what they want. They want to drag you down. Just block them. They're not worth it. They're not worth your time. You know, I mean, that's what I mean, you know, Franks is right. These morons are not worth your time. If somebody comes to your page, and let's say you're a Lady Gaga fan, and they say the most evil thing about Lady Gaga, just delete the comment or block them. They say, you know what, I'm not interested, you're nothing to me. If you're a fan of sports, and let's say the Colts are your favorite team or whatever, and somebody says Peyton Manning's this or that, and they say the most evil, not if it's just a regular, you know, I can understand a friendly debate, you know, even in politics, sports, movies, everything. Don't do that, you know, but if somebody's just being downright rude, block them. They want you to close your account. They want you not to enjoy the internet, because in real life, they're miserable little losers who don't have a life, so they want to drag you down with them. Don't let them do that. All you got to do is just stand your ground or just block them. There are things you can do. Don't let haters win. When they win, it just gives them such a sick satisfaction. When they lose, God, it must hurt that 10-ton ego of theirs so bad. And don't kid yourself. When you block them and ignore them, they lose. Because then you aren't letting the low-life trash get to you. And my brother has something to say. A 1.5 minute statement.
Very good, Mike. And I just want to say something to the slave of Dwayne Allen. Every time I make a video that puts down Dwayne Allen of the Oak Ridge Boy, the guy Michael talking about calls. So he is a slave of Dwayne Allen, a puppet of Dwayne Allen. Michael said, I've been doing this for 5 months now. Do you know how I've been tearing them up, shooting them down, tearing them up, shooting them down? Since 2004. The computer at work at Circuit City, when I was on my lunch breaks, I tore people all to hell. This is old hat for me. Michael's bad, I'm worse. I'm never going to stop, Dwayne. Do you hear me? Never, never, never. You're evil. You're satanic. You're not a Christian. Here I go again. That's right, Dwayne's little puppets. Come on. Bring it on. I'll take you all down. I've got my whole life, Dwayne. How about you? How many more sock puppets do you have? Michael is so right. Ignore them. Block them. They're pieces of scum. They're not worth it. And they're all basically working probably for Dwayne Allen of the Oak Ridge Boys. He's such a sissy. He can't fight and be a man of his own. So we're not afraid of you, boys. Michael's been doing this for 5 months. I've been doing this for 5 years. Bring it on, boys. I'm not afraid of you. I have brought down the big guns, and I'll take you down with you. Yeah! Like...
Thank you, Sean. Well, folks, he's absolutely right. You can't let these losers get on your nerves. And once you realize that, this is how you handle trolls. A guy who, I don't give him a shout out because he is a nice guy, well, porn star Dave, I think. He came to my page, and him and I usually don't get along, but I felt bad for him because some people named Barack Obama has AIDS and 77 Ziggy started printing stuff on his page like, I hope you want to have sex with your dead father and stuff, basically the same stuff they were everybody like, why are you mentioning them? Because, you know, these guys are doing it not for publicity. They're not. It's just, you know, these guys are just absolutely just below the radar scum. Get a life, guys, okay? Seriously. Get a life. I don't get what kicks you get out. You know, it's sickening. My Weed and Freak and this page are for debating. Not for you acting like little 3-year-old morons. If you want to do that, go cry to your mommy and daddy about how bad your life is. Okay? Have a good one. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that's how you handle trolls and freaks and losers. Stand strong, be brave, and don't let them win.